All right, I think we should be recording. Again, we're trying something new with the recording system. We'll see how it works out. Anyway, today is Thursday, August 24th, 2024. We started talking about what is science yesterday. We will talk more about that today. You also will get your science, well, you already have your science journal. Today, you're going to get your science notebook, right? And then it's time to do work, son. And we'll talk about what that is. Okay. So, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new, right? We'll probably have a quote each week, or maybe every 2 weeks, but probably a quote each week. That's what I'm gonna try and go for, and we'll talk about it each day. That way, y'all can get it in. All right. Look at the assignments over here. I don't know why I got the wrong due dates again. Hey, what is science? The Ed puzzle is due on the 30th. It's all about me is also due on the 30th. The scavenger hunt was already due. I don't know why these dates is all messed up. Anyway, we're moving forward. Anyway, we're moving forward. FYI, tomorrow is picture day. So make sure you are ready for that. So tomorrow is picture day. Make sure you're ready for that, fam. Okay, so make sure you're ready for however you're gonna make your dress up or whatever. However that is, make sure you're ready for that. Tomorrow, August 30th, Friday, is picture day. All right, cool. I did just want to say this. We talked about the turtle is moving, and I just want to say you guys are already ahead of some of the places where my daughter was when she was a freshman in college. Because peep this out, peep this out. Let me see. I don't even know if I can. Yeah, the fantasy football championship. Yeah. So I just wanted to put that out there to say, yo, once you get into college, you are going to need some of the same skills that I'm already giving you. So I'm preparing you for the future. Even though some people are like, oh my gosh, we gotta scan, we gotta do this. Figure it out because it's the way of the future. I want you to be prepared for what you got. All right, we've got the last of the memes, so let's just walk through them real quick. All right, the end is near. We are finally on to the last part of the expectations. Okay, we're on to the last part of the expectations. Why would you do the thing I just told the other guy not to do? So take clue, read the room, be aware. Okay. If Mr. Farr just told someone else to sit down, I probably should just sit down because I already know he's gonna tell me. If Mr. Farr already said, "Hey, no one can use the restroom during this time because it's notes or because it's an explanation time, and maybe people can use the restroom after," don't ask unless it's like a super emergency. Also, right, like um, if Mr. Farr just talk to people, or if you can read Mr. Farr's face and he looks grumpy today, if that's what it is, and you know you walked in and your teacher looks like, oh my gosh, be chill, be mindful, be very demure, right? Like get it together, read the room. So again, if a teacher's already told someone something, then I'm like, that's a clue for you to be like, I probably should definitely not do that thing because the teacher's gonna be like, bro, you just heard me just say that. Okay, all right. Anyway, love y'all. Moving on. Um, this is expectation number 10. If believe in yourself, you do. Possible anything is. Ah, very good. If believe in yourself, you do. Possible anything is. And hey, believe in yourself even if no one else will. And I all and hey, and look, I got the shirt, fam. Believe in yourself even if no one else will. Now, I do want to say this. There is one person who will believe in you even if no one else and that you know believes in you. It's me. I'm that guy. I believe in you for reals. I told y'all yesterday. I believe that you can be successful. I believe you can reach your dreams, right? I'm telling you this right now. I also believe it's going to take work. You got to do that part. I can equip, I can motivate, I can support, but at the end, you've got to do the work. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Here we go with the announcements. Here we go. Here we go. So believe in yourself, even if no one else will. I believe this quote is going up in my classroom somewhere. As a matter of fact, I think it might be the one. I think it's going to be the one that's going to go over there. Believe in yourself, even if no one else will. I believe that is the one. That is the one. That is the one. The one. The one. Okay. Honorable mentions. Sometimes I think I should copy the answers, but then I think, I better not, right? So don't be copying off other people. Do your work. Every time you copy off someone else, you're cheating yourself. Yeah, you can get by. Yeah, you can get the points. Yeah, whatever. But the reality is you're really cheating yourself out of an opportunity to learn, and you're cheating yourself out of an opportunity to do work. Okay, because you got to build up that perseverance. You got to build up that thing in your mind that's going to say, I'm going to get the work done no matter what. Okay. So I'm just telling you, don't cheat, because you really, if you copy off other people, you are cheating yourself out of an opportunity, and you're putting yourself in habits to where, oh, if I'm a little bit behind, or if I'm stressed, if I'm this, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and cheat the system. You're always going to get caught up doing that. All right. Let's keep it moving. You guys already saw this inside of the syllabus, but cheating in any form will not be permitted. Any student cheating or letting another student cheat. So either way, if you letting people copy off you, will receive a 0. That also means I got to contact home. That also means I got to give an ODR. None of that. Do your own work. Do your own work. Okay. Cool. Honorable mention. One does not simply text on their phones during class. So don't have your phones out. Don't be trying to do all kinds of stuff. Like, don't have your phone out. Bottom line, automatic ODR is going to the office. And I don't want to have to go through all of that. So please make sure to just, handle your business. Keep your phone in your bag. Okay, cool. What questions can you never answer no to? What question can you never answer? Oh, not no to. What answer can you never answer yes to? Some people are like, what? Oh, did it not work out? Oh, well, it didn't work out. The actual question is, the question that you can never answer yes to is, are you dead? And if someone answers yes, I am dead, then maybe there's a problem there. So we should probably freak out. Okay, last thing, I just want to say this: believe in yourself. Know that there is something inside you that is greater than any of these obstacles. Okay, know that you got it. You got what it takes. Hopefully, throughout this week, I've let you know what I think and what I believe about you. Now it's time for you to internalize that and say, what do you believe about yourself? And just like we talked about yesterday about being a tryhard, I'm like, for reals, stop being average. Stop being okay with being average. By the way, it's finally over. No more expectations. I'm not going to talk about them explicitly like this. We will talk about them again. We will reinforce them again. And it's time for y'all to start embodying them and then walking them out. Let's go. Okay. So everyone is going to get a notebook like this. If you are watching this video and you are not in class, make sure you see me about this notebook. We are going to start this Monday or Tuesday. I believe Monday, but Monday or Tuesday, we are going to start in the scientific notebook, okay? The reason I call this a notebook is because on the front it says notebook, okay? The difference, this is your scientific notebook, is what you need to do. So you need to put your first and last name up here in the top left-hand corner. There's a little space right there. And then on the back, you need to put your name, and then you'll put my name, and then what period you have. So again, you kind of see these things on the back. Who does this belong to? So your name should be on the front and the back. And then what period are we in, and that I'm your teacher. Okay, so make sure that you put get all that information in there. You can write it in pen. I have a few Sharpies. It's totally cool, but again, you need to write that in there, so that way we know it's yours. If it gets lost, like, we can get it back to you. No big deal. Okay, next things next. I do want to put this out. This is your notebook, and it says, so if I say get out your scientific notebook, this is what I mean. And see how it says notebook on the front? This is your scientific journal. You were supposed to have written scientific journal on the front. If you have not written scientific journal on the front, write scientific journal right now on the front. Okay? That's what you're supposed to do. Scientific journal on the front of this one. Notebook, it says notebook on the front. Journal says journal on the front. Cool. So that way, if you're ever like, which one's the which one? Look at the front cover. It'll tell you. Okay. All right. Boom. That's my alarm to call my daughter. As soon as I finish recording, I'm going to call her. I promise. Okay. Let's go to the next thing. So we talked about this a little bit yesterday. What is science? What is science? We had a whole bunch of different answers. We had some discussions, but let's go ahead and get down this definition. So go ahead and start writing this down, and I'm going to explain. So science is a way, and you can go back to the page you were on, your science, what is science page? Write this note on that page. Science is a way of learning, and you'll see I have words highlighted. That means you should underline those words, maybe put a box around those words, maybe go over those words 3 or 4 times so that they're bolded, or if you have a highlighter, highlight those words. I'm telling you, these are the key words. That whenever a teacher does that, whenever a textbook does that, they're telling you, this is what's important. These are the most important parts. Science is a way of learning about what is in the natural world. Now, some of you guys picked up on those things. So science is a way, again, of learning, right? Learning. That means we don't know everything yet. We're still learning about what is in, so what is actually out there in the natural world, how the natural world works. So how do the things interact? How does that work? How does gravity work? How does sunlight work? How do plants grow? How do animals live? How do they reproduce? Where do they get their food? How does the digestive system work? So again, how does the natural world work, and how the natural world got to be the way that it is? This is where we would talk about archaeologists, right? People who are like now looking at the past and being like, okay, how did we get from there to here? How did the world get from there to here? And like, what happened along the way? It is not simply a collection of facts. Rather, it is a path to understanding. And we are still on the path to understand how the natural world works and how the natural world got to be the way that it actually is now. So just know science is that. It's a way of learning. It is it, and it's one way. It's not saying it's the only way, but it is a way. It's a system in which we can learn about, again, the natural world, right? So I just wanted to put that out there to say, hey, science is a way of learning about what is in the natural world, how the natural world works. So how does it work? And also, how did it get to be the way that it is? Okay, so it's those 3 things: what is in the natural world, how the natural world works, how it got to be the way that it is. And remember, it's a way of learning. It's a path of understanding. It is not the only way. It is a way. Okay, so I just want to put that out there. Sometimes people are like, science is the only way. No, it is a way. It's a system that we use to be able to learn. And we'll talk about like what some of those things that are important to the system, right? To make sure that what we have is scientific fact, right? Versus like science fiction. Okay, so again, we'll talk about these things. So hopefully you got all that down. If not, pause the screen and then come back to us. Okay, pause the screen and come back. All right, let's keep it pushing. I do want you to get this in your journal, so you might want to pause the screen and get this down. I'm gonna talk through this whole thing. So I want you to put this picture. So draw this picture in your notes. Draw this picture in your notes. Okay, so this is basically a goal. So you need to, and by the way, put this on a separate sheet. So make this as big. Make this as big as a whole sheet in your journal. So turn your journal sideways and then make this as big. So make this one whole page. Okay. So it's just the steps for the goal. So I used to teach goal setting, but if you actually look at the stair steps, goal setting is really just the first one. Just the first one, right? Just the first step. So what I teach now is goal achievement or goal getting, right? So the first thing we're going to do is set a goal. The next thing we're going to do is make a plan. So we got to make a plan how we're going to get to the goal. So we're going to make a plan how to get to the goal. Then that other thing is we got to get to work. Now, the part that probably is the hardest for most students, I'm going to keep it 100. The part that is probably the hardest for most students is this part right here. And I'm going to highlight this part. This part right here. This part right here. This part. Boom. The stick to it. Because everyone gets tired, right? So, and I told y'all, this is the difference. This is the part right here. This is the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't. Like for real, like this is one of the biggest reasons why is because most people can get to work. And the wild part is what most people do is set a goal and then they just go straight to get to work. They skip making a plan. So making a plan is important because it's the steps on what you're going to do from here to get to this goal, right? That's how you're going to do it. And then once you have that plan, get to work working it, and then just stick to it. Okay. So you just stick to the plan. You said this is what you're going to do, stick to it and just do it. And then I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be able to reach your goals. You're going to be able to reach your goals. So hopefully you got all that written in your journal, and then you understand this. You can apply this to any goal that you would like to achieve. I'm going to keep it 100. We're going to set some goals right now, but you can apply this to any goal that you would like to achieve. So what I would want you to do right now is to, by the way, it's interesting that in English, both of these words are the same: tear and tier. Ha. Okay. So tear a half sheet of paper. You're going to put this goal in the front cover of your journal. Again, in the front cover in your journal. Let me turn my pen off and then go to the next page. So you're going to put this in the front cover of your journal. So here, let me show you how it looks. Okay. Flat out. I got a couple people's journals from last year. Okay. Hold on, people. Hold on. Let me see if I have someone's journal from last year. Okay. So on a half sheet of paper in the front cover of the journal, you guys are going to put your goals. Okay. Now you want to write this out clearly. Like some of these people, what they wrote, I'm like, fam, what are we doing? What are we doing? Right. So cool. Here, let me get this one right here. Sauce. So on the front cover of your journal, so this would be the front cover, and obviously theirs went to cray cray. Okay, but you're gonna end up gluing that, and this is from years ago, so we've modified since then, but you're gonna end up gluing that right into this front cover. You can do it this way, or you can have it across. Either way is fine, does not matter. Don't worry, we got for the other goals, we'll have a place and we'll put those in there, but again, a half sheet. So now on these goals, you need to write, and Mr. Farr is giving you the goal, the first goal. So you're going to label this whole thing first trimester goals at the very top. Okay. You're going to put that at the top. Then you're going to put your name and the date right next to it. Okay. And put it in a little box so we can read it. So first trimester goals, then your name, the date, then goal number 1. So you're right, number 1. And I have it for you, is to turn in all assignments on time. Then right underneath that, you need to write one way that you're going to be able to turn in all of your assignments on time. So again, you need to write one way on how you're going to be able to turn in all your assignments on time. One way that you might be able to turn all your assignments on time is to say, I'm going to complete my assignments in class. I'm going to complete my assignments in class. That's one way. Okay. Another way could be like, I'm going to set an alarm, right? I'm going to set an alarm every day at 5 o'clock that goes off that asks me, did you get all your work turned in? And I'm going to double check. Boom, right? Like however that looks. So make sure you turn in all of your assignments on time. Whatever your way is, you need to say one specific way on how you're going to be able to turn in all your assignments on time. All right, your number 2 goal, this is where you can have some leeway. So what I want you to put in there, right? This is what I say is, what kind of grades is it that you want to get? What are the grades that you're wanting to get? And be specific. Be specific. Okay? Okay. Yeah. So be specific. Be specific on what are the type of grades you want to get. Do you want to get C's or better? Do you want to get B's or better? Do you want to get A's or better? Be specific. Okay? On what kind of grades you want to get. And then one way that you're going to ensure that you can be able to do that. Like you could say, I'm going to check Aries every week. Or I'm going to check Aries every day. Some people do that. I'm going to check Canvas. I'm going to do this. Like whatever it is that you're going to do, what is it you're going to do to ensure that you're going to be able to get those grades that you're already setting out to say? We're only going to go with 2 goals. I'm going to give you more flexibility with goals later. But for right now, we're tying them directly to academics. At the beginning of the school year, we want to get you started on the right foot, okay? And then once you're done with that, you can glue or tape right inside of your front cover. I'll have the boxes out on the tables if you're here, but if you're at home, just glue or tape it right inside the first front cover of your journal. You will need this later. You will end up turning this in, but not right now. So just make sure to get that done. Okay, cool. I think, is there anything else? Oh, yeah. So we're going to do some work. So what I want you to do is go look at Canvas grades. So you're going to go to Canvas, click on grades. It's going to come up. It's going to look just like this. All right. Any assignment that says, oh no, go back. Any assignment that says missing, and I don't think my camera's gonna work anymore. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep going. Any assignment that says missing here, any assignment that says missing, I need you to leave me a comment. And how you leave a comment is you're just gonna click on this grade. So here, I'll actually show you in the actual Canvas. I'll go into the actual Canvas, boom, sauce, and then we'll go into our little deal right here. Bam. Bam. And then I'm going to go view as a student. And then I'm going to click on grade so I can look like yours. And then it's going to be just like what I was showing. And this assignment that shows missing, I need to click on it. And then I need to leave a comment and say, when am I going to turn this in? Mr. Farr, I would say like this. I am going to turn this assignment in today during Sting session. Okay, cool. Say save. And now during Sting session, I need you to go get that assignment turned in. I need you to get that done. If you do not have any missing assignments, let's just go back. If you don't have any missing assignments, go to It's All About Me, right? And then just leave a comment and say, my favorite pick on my slide is, and then tell me why that one's your favorite. My favorite one is whatever it is, and then say why. So if no missing assignments, then leave a comment on It's All About Me. Tell me your favorite part of your slide. What is your favorite part of the slide? Maybe it's the colors, maybe it's the pictures, whatever. Tell me what is your favorite part. So those are the two things. You need to do one of those two things. Either way, you're leaving a comment. Either you're leaving a comment on any missing assignment and telling me when you're going to turn it in, or you are leaving a comment on It's All About Me and tell me what your favorite part of the slide is. Also, if you have not finished It's All About Me, we're going to do that now. We're not going to watch this video because YouTube was like, no, you can't show this video. So I'm going to show it to the people in class. I'm going to show it to the people in class. Get to work on this. It is due on Friday. Other than that, that is it for today. All right, y'all. Peace.